Hello Oracles! Oracle Tim here from Oracle Investments. Today we are doing our 2,000 subscriber giveaway where we will be giving away one of these hats here. And all you need to do to qualify is be a subscriber and comment on this video. A few years ago, I was doing a 24-hour obstacle course race in Iceland, and the experience was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Until the next year when I did it again. And the first experience was definitely the most that stood out. I mean, it was an amazing race, 24 hours, every bit of weather you could possibly imagine. In the middle of the night, the northern lights came out during the race. It was phenomenal. But one thing that I realized during this is I thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, because I thought that I was never going to be able to do it again because of my financial situation. When I did it again the following year, I realized the financial situation I was in is all in my control. These don't have to be once-in-a-lifetime experiences. I can have experiences like this all the time. But I needed to formulate a plan to be able to get there, because if I didn't, I was just going to be putting myself into deep debt, which would then have made my life significantly worse later. So I came up with a formula, came up with a plan to get myself to a point where I will have financial freedom so that once-in-a-lifetime experiences can happen regularly. And so over the last 4 years, I have gained a lot of wisdom and experience and learned many things and different ways to be able to do this, to be able to get myself to this point. And I started this channel because I wanted to share some of my wisdom and experiences with you guys. And keep in mind that wisdom is a two-way street. Since I started this channel, you guys have shared a lot of your wisdom with me as well and helped me grow. Most important thing about wisdom is being wise means that you know you don't know everything. I know I don't. I know I have a lot to learn, and you guys are helping me teach that. And I do these giveaways because I want to appreciate you guys and thank you for that wisdom, for everything you're giving to me as support and feedback, because it helps me grow, and in turn I want to be able to help you guys grow as well. So I'll give away hats, and I'll share my wisdom and experience with you so that you can help yourselves grow and live your life the best way you want as well. And now when I started this channel, my intention was to go over a lot of different things with finances and budgeting and helping you guys out. But then the Tesla stuff took off, and the more I was invested and going over the Tesla videos, the more I realized that, oh my gosh, Tesla really is amazing. So I started investing more and more into Tesla, and I realized how great this is going forward. So I shared more of that with you, but I still want to be able to share all this other wisdom to help you guys grow. And so I'm throwing more and more of my nuggets of wisdom into my daily videos for you guys. And if you want more one-on-one specific stuff, I'm going to be over on Patreon. I'm going to be making up some videos about finances and budgeting and things like that if you guys want to check those out over on Patreon, so that this way, you know, if you are looking to get yourself into a place of financial freedom and get out there, we'll be able to do that there. And I can talk with you guys one-on-one over there as well to be able to help you out directly. And so now to get back to Tesla, what do we think Tesla is going to do over the next 2 weeks? The last 2 weeks of the year, how will Tesla stock trade? Well, we know that Elon has 3 sales left for his options that are expiring. We have heard many rumors that he will be done selling this year. So I will play out 3 different scenarios as to what could possibly happen with the stock over the next 2 weeks. And we'll go from there. So this way you'll know how to react, because I know many of you are looking for an entry point. I know many of you are just trying to ride this out and are watching daily and the red is scaring you. And I know others are just enjoying the ride and you're just paying attention because it's fun to watch. So scenario number 1, Elon has 2 sales next week and 1 sale the week after. If he has 2 sales next week, if he follows the pattern he had just done, he will be selling Monday and Thursday of next week. The hard part about this is it's a 4-day trading week. We're closed on Christmas Eve. So because of that, looking at how the stock didn't rebound a lot yesterday, I have a feeling we'll get a lot of selling pressure on Monday if a sale goes through. The stock will probably come down to 900, might break below 900 on Monday. Many people are now waiting and actually hoping that the price comes down even further, because remember, the further down the price comes, the higher the percentage of growth we're going to have in 2022. So now there's a lot of bulls and people who do love Tesla long term that are rooting for the stock price to come down. So remind yourself of this when the stocks are going red and Tesla is really, really red and you're all freaking out wondering what's going to happen. Even some of the biggest bulls are hoping that it's coming down more red. So it's good because more and more people want it to go red so that it can go even more green in the future. So just hold tight. And so if it drops down around 900 on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we'll see probably a little bit of a recovery, not much. Most of the buying will probably be from people like me who are just regularly dollar cost averaging every day, or computer algorithms that are buying in based off of whatever triggered price numbers that they've got. And the computer algorithms will be seeing the $870 support. Not strong, but I'm sure there's a bunch of computer buys that are going to be in at that point to keep us above 870. But I think if there's another sale on Thursday, it might push us below 870, might get down to 850. And 850 would be an amazing Christmas present for all of us to be able to buy at 850. And now going into the following week, I think there's going to be some people who are looking to really pull that trigger quickly as soon as Elon finishes selling. So we may see, depending on when the sale comes in the following week, I don't know if it's going to be Monday because that would be back-to-back days of sales. So it might wait until later in the week to finish that last sale. And at that point, I think we'll be bounced back up closer to 900. And then, the last sale will pull us back down to 850 or 870. I think, and again, not a financial advisor, don't have my crystal ball, but I think 850 to 870 might be the bottom. And then from there, Elon's selling pressure is gone. The end of the year selling pressure is gone. And then we hit the first of the year and we'll start to grow. Scenario number 2 is Elon has one sale next week and 2 sales the following week. What would happen in that case? Well, if he has a sale on Monday, that may still, again, bring the stock price down around that $900 mark. But if we don't have any more sales for the rest of the week, we could see a lot of computer algorithm buying, 200-day moving average buying, kind of pushing the stock up a little bit. So we might see it grow back to 950 by the end of the week. And then we come into the following week and we might see a sale on Monday and Thursday, similar to how we had seen this past week. And if that's the case, I think Monday we will end up seeing the stock come back down to about 900, push it back up a little bit, and then maybe push it back down to about 870 for the second sale while everybody is waiting to be able to pile their money into it. Now, I'm trying to also decide if everybody's going to start dumping their money into the stock right before the end of the year. So if the last sale is on Thursday, will we see that half-day Friday buying with a lot of purchasing coming in or not? Because typically on half trading days, there's low volume. So a lot of it's going to be based on timing. We'll have to see how that plays out. But I have a feeling that regardless, there's not going to be a lot of buyers. There's not going to be a lot of volume over the next couple of weeks. I mean, for instance, the volume that we had when Elon first started selling was like 25 to 30 million. We're now looking at like 15 to 19 million. It's been very low volume the last week or so, and I think that's going to continue for the next 2 weeks. There's just not a lot of buying volume coming in. But keep that in mind, that's a lot of volume that is not present right now because everybody is sitting on the sidelines waiting for Elon's sales to finish. So ask yourself, 2 questions. 1, how are you playing the stock? Are you going to be investing in Tesla long term? If the answer is yes, and you're looking to decide when to get in, over the next 2 weeks, probably a good time. When all of this heavy buying is going to come back in, nobody knows. Chances are it's going to come in once Elon is done selling, but is it going to be this year or is it going to be the beginning of next year? Again, we don't know. There's a lot of outstanding cash sitting out there that people have to invest, and so they're waiting for this moment. When your entry point is going to be is totally up to you, but I think doing it any time over the next 2 weeks will be good. The next question to ask yourself, how quick can you pull the trigger? Are you going to be as fast as all these funds that are out there that are going to start dumping money in? Now, not to say that like as soon as Elon is done selling, they're going to start buying in at the same time. But if you are somebody who works or you're not sure what's going on and you can't follow the market every single day, just ask yourself, once this turns the corner, again, I don't know what's going to happen, but I have a feeling once we turn the corner and start going up, we're going to go up very quickly. So we might not see 900 for long. We might hit 900, Elon finishes his selling, and then we go 950 and 1,000 real fast. So just ask yourself, how quick do you think you are to be able to get into the stock once Elon is done selling? And a final question to ask yourself is, do you think Elon is actually going to be done selling this year? And that leads us to scenario 3, which personally, I don't think scenario 3 is going to play out. But scenario 3 is Elon is done selling for the year, and he continues his sales in Q1 of 2022. In that case, what could happen to the stock over the next 2 weeks is it could kind of stay flat because people are assuming he's going to continue his sales. And so if it stays flat, we might just see that 200-day moving average come down. We may see some consolidation in the stock. We probably won't see a lot of selling because people aren't selling, they're waiting to buy, but there's not going to be a lot of movement. It'll be kind of stale for the next 2 weeks. And then we'll hit the new year and people won't know what's going on. So if that is the case, we might not see a crazy run up into Q4 earnings because people are still anticipating Elon's last 3 sales. And so that is kind of an uncertain scenario. I don't think that's the one that's going to play out. I do believe he will finish his sales this year, but if he does extend those sales into Q1, that could be potentially what happens with the stock as it trades over the next couple of weeks. And regardless of which scenario is actually going to play out, I still do my dollar cost averaging. I put in $10 every day into Tesla stock, which I'm actually going to be increasing that. And then every percent that it goes down, I add another $10. That's how I play it. I'm playing this long term. I don't have a lot of shares yet. I have the luxury of doing fractional trading and commission-free trading. So I know a lot of you around the world do not have those options. I'm still looking into some better options for you. So I'm waiting to get some feedback on that. So again, that's how I play it. Dollar cost averaging and time in the market is always the best way to go. That's why for me, doing it every day. And I just know regardless of the scenario, that's what I'm going to be doing because I know that Tesla stock is going to grow exponentially for the next 10 years. And I want to be in this with as much as possible. Let me know in the comments below which scenario you think is going to play out for Tesla stock and Elon's sales. And let me know what your investing strategies are. I know many of you are investing long term, just sitting there holding all these shares from, some of you have had this for so long and diamond handed through the roller coaster. So awesome and kudos to you guys. I'm kind of jealous, but I know that we're going to hit a couple of other rocket ship years where the stock just takes off and goes 3-4x in a year. I know that's going to happen again. Whether it's going to be 2022 or not, I don't know, but I want to be ready for that when it happens. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for your support and feedback. Again, these I'm giving away to one lucky subscriber, so make sure you are subscribed and comment on this video. I will enter you into the raffle for this. Thank you so much. Have a great one.